I would like to give the floor to the third company representative here, Mr. Pasquale Consoli. He's the owner of the Consoli oil farm. We are in the south of Sicily, near the Mount Etna, that is a source of great biodiversity. Good evening, my name is Pasquale Consoli. I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity of presenting you our efforts for this project and the great results that we obtained. When and why we started this project in our company. Consoli Farm was created in Sicily at the feet of the Etna mountain in 1960. We started with a little oil mill, a traditional oil mill with lavic stone mills, and hydraulic presses. In the 80s, for the oil industry, especially for the category of the oil mill, we faced two obstacles. One obstacle was environmental, because we discovered that the olive water was polluting. The other obstacle was an economic obstacle, because the growth of GDO was a problem for the local market of the oil. Another important resource was the seeding the pomace to the pomace producers. So we were forced to choose between being subject to the events or being active in the events. We decided to actively react, and we created the brand Consoli. This is our new brand today. The small oil mill of the 60s grew, and this is our new facility. Clearly, this choice was connected to the problems that we faced in the past. We wanted to become an oil mill that was a reference for the local farmers. All the farmers that used to sell their oils to the neighbor or in the local market should refer to us. That was our aim. So we wanted to be a reference for local farmers to be able to trade their own oil at local level. These are the new facilities of the company with the new equipment, and these are our new products. As you can see, we have 4 lines of olive oils. Why do we have 4 lines if we have only one type of oil? As we mentioned, olive oil is classified differently according to the different sensory characteristics. And also the different categories of low, medium, and highly fruity products. We've always thought that olive oil is food, but it's also an ingredient. That is why we wanted to update our equipment so that we could produce a type of olive oil that fits in the category of low fruity olive oil. We believe that olive oil should underline the taste of the other ingredients of your dish. I wouldn't like to have too strong of a taste of oil on a mild tasty fish, for example. So we have 4 lines of production. We have the 100% Italian olive oil, that is our basic product. We are in Sicily, we are at the feet of the Etna mountain, but the Sicilian IGP certification is just being created. So we underline the fact that it's 100% Italian product. We needed to have the organic line, that is why we have the second olive oil line. As we are close to the Etna mountain, so our soil is a volcano soil that creates great biodiversity. We align with the different criteria to be considered protected denomination of origin. So we updated our technologies and equipment to have a DOP olive oil. Then we have a niche line. There is a small amount of oil producers that grow their production on the Mount Etna. So we wanted to represent that type of production with the DOP and organic certifications. As I said, we started as an oil mill. Then years went by, and not only my hair turned white, but also the company evolved, and they started also to enter the market of olive byproducts and co-products. So we started with table olives. We produce jams, and we also use pistache in our products, and I hope you will be able to taste it when you visit my company. Clearly, we never forget about the environment. That is why, for many years, we have been using renewable energy sources. We observe this oil production and wonder, why is it use only oil that is 15% of the product and all the rest is considered to be disposable? On this basis, we started a change. Since the 90s, we started a cooperation with the University of Catania and the University of Messina to recover and use the byproducts of oil mills so that we could apply a new production technique and create new products without any waste. Thanks to the law 124, we were able to materialize our expectation. We created the project application of innovative processes to value products and byproducts of the oil production. We set up Conbiol, and our project is made of 3 different actions. Our company is the main responsible for the project, and the scientific person, the person in charge, is professor of the University of Messina, and a coordinator of action 1 is Mr. Luigi Liotta. He takes care of using the pomace of olive that is rich in polyphenol. The coordinator of Action 2 is Professor Francesco Bonina from the University of Catania in cooperation with the Bionap company, which is a partner of the Conbiol project. Action 2 aims at recovering polyphenols that are present in wastewater of oil mills, which are destined to the food, cosmetic and pharmaceutical industries. Coordinator of Action 3 is Professor Cinzia Caggia from the University of Catania. Action 3 aims at reducing the production times of table olives by employing lactobacterial starters and guaranteeing food security. The results that we reached with the Conbiol project show that from the processing of olives for oil, we don't produce waste but noble products rich in polyphenol that are useful for human health. This shows that the planning of the Sicilian region is very important, as it is the cooperation of companies and research institutes. I should now give the floor to Professor Chiofalo that already described the results. I just want to say a few words about these two pictures. As you can see, that is a tank full of olive water that we are selling to Bionap to extract the polyphenols to be used in the pharmaceutical and cosmetic industry for nutraceutical purposes. We are continuing with our studies to access the food industry. Here on your left, you can see a truck that is loaded with olive pomace. We don't produce olive pomace, but we produce olive pulp. By processing olives, it is commonly understood that you obtain vegetation water, pomace, and olive oil. We would like to discard this concept. We submitted a request to the European Commission to recognize the technique we applied. So we submitted a request for our techniques to be recognized because we don't produce olive pomace, but a semi-finished product that generates olive water and olive extract. Basically, the unpitted olive pulp that you can see in these bags is destined to animal feedstuff production. So I would like to thank you for your attention.
I believe that we're going to visit all those oil mills and we're going to discuss more in depth all those subjects. And I would like now to invite 3 foreign guests to provide their